everybody. I know I said I was going to review this week because of Deadpool coming out and, you know, Spider-Man Deadpool issue 2, but I recorded it and it sucked. So I'm going to do a vlog instead and discuss what it was like doing a premiere opening movie. We went. Who else went to go see Deadpool? I did, and I know many other people did, because what I'm going to tell you is I went to the theater with me and my friends, and I'm going to tell you how that went, and I'm going to talk about the future of the vlogs, seeing that the vlogs and the channel, not just the vlogs but the channel. Alright, let's start with Deadpool, you know, the happy things. And the other things are happy, but this one is why y'all probably came. Alright, so I go into the theater with me, my friend Ed, and our friend Diana, and we go in and we sit down. First off, we're in a line filled with people that Diana knew because we're in her hometown. So we go in and it is packed. I make sure that we are the first people in, and I don't know who else is like this, but I like sitting right underneath the projector. So they all followed me and they were like, why are we going up there? So we went up and I sat down right underneath the projector. The other two sat right, Ed and Diana sat right next to me. And immediately Diana noticed, she knew everybody in the theater. Well, not everybody, but majority of them. Ed just was like, it's packed. So it didn't matter to him. And the second the trailers ended and the movie began, people were laughing because it started off as a fourth wall break. The way that it was done was hysterical. There was like several different references to Ryan Reynolds being Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern. It was hysterical. So as the movie continues, things happen and everybody starts laughing, and everybody knows it's going to happen, so a few people will shout out, hey, this is gonna happen. And I don't know why nobody in the theater got mad, but nobody in the theater got mad, because 2 seconds later or a minute, so that would exactly happen. And it was perfect. We all clapped, we laughed. And of course, being me, when the movie ended, I'm like, hey guys, it's a Marvel movie. When isn't there an end credit scene? And of course there is, but it's not what you expect. And if you want to know what it is, you can go watch the movie. And I was wrong. I called something and it was wrong, and everybody laughed. Nobody hated. Nobody in the crowd was hating, and it was a really fun experience being able to go to the movie for the first time, like being there on the opening day. I just love when it's packed. Like, I went a few days after Star Wars came out for Star Wars, and it wasn't as packed, and I knew it was gonna bother me. I went to the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who when it came out in theaters, and it was packed out, and I loved it because there was one point when I lifted up my sonic screwdriver. I don't know if y'all know what Doctor Who is, but I'm just explaining the experience of being in a first showing, why I love it. So I held up my sonic screwdriver, which is the Doctor's tool, Deus Ex Machina. That's a video game. You know, it's a tool that does everything. Alright, so I hold mine up and I make the noise, and then right after, every person in the theater does the exact same thing, and it was perfect. That is why I love going to movies when they come out. Alright. Now that we got that out of the way, I'm gonna talk a little bit about what this is. See, this is a vlog, and most of you guys are probably like, yeah, we know it's a vlog. It says vlog in the title, and you're standing in front of an area, which you do normally, and you discuss things. Well, here's the thing. for vlogs, it's not always going to be like this. It might be carrying the camera around and discussing, taking you on my journey and not just telling you about my journey. See, that's the reason why I actually created this channel. I wanted to do something different than everybody else. See, right now it's all been comic book related, and it will continue to be comic book related because I am a comic book writer and reader, but I'm also a wholehearted Christian, if you can't tell by my shirt. So I want to be that person who finds a way to connect it to, like I do with the True Canon videos. I find a comic, I read it, and then I discuss it. I take a character and I discuss it, and I show you where in the Bible it can be found, why it makes sense, and all this. And then I'll end a video sometimes with a prayer, because sometimes it's teaching and sometimes it's just, here's something you learned. And that's what I wanted to do, but for the vlogs I really wanted to take you guys elsewhere and do things with you. Because, see, my life is so crazy. Somebody from anywhere, call up a reality TV show and tell them about my life, because it's crazy. I view my life as a sitcom because it just follows the same path of every show that I see. It's hysterical. So I really wanted to take you along with me for other things, but this is a first time video, so I'm, you know, breaking it in a little with something familiar with vlogs. But I wanted to do something different. I wanted to share and do things different. See, I'm writing a comic and I might be talking about that with you for the vlogs, or I'm going to be starting to get a personal trainer very soon, because if you've seen my testimony, only half of my body is as strong as it should be. So I really want to get stronger and get, you know, more fit, because I'm this way because of my metabolism, not because I watch what I eat or something. Like, I'm a relatively healthy person, but it's mainly because of my metabolism, because I'm on meds to keep it as normal as possible, since it's a hypermetabolism. So I'm going to be going to get a personal trainer and doing all these things, and I just want to share my life with you guys. See, because this was the purpose of the channel, was really to share my life with you, share the things that I love with you guys, and see how you guys react. And I can't believe I took this long to bring it up, but, you know, happy Valentine's Day to you guys who have a girlfriend or have a boyfriend. And like, I don't know what you guys are doing. I'm here doing this because my girlfriend's at work and I don't work on Sundays. But, you know, when I dropped her off at work, she gave me a present that, you know, if you guys are watching, you guys most likely like comic books, so I'll show you what it is. And it honestly fits with the title, DeadPool. See, she gave me the first complete collection of the DeadPool comics, and I have yet to read it. I'm sure I've read some of these comics, but not all of these, because it's a huge thing, and I can't wait to get to read it. And these are the things I want to share with you, the ins and outs of my life, the way that it's weird and different, and, you know, like every vlogger, every popular vlogger on YouTube. But I can be honest and tell you this thing. My life is nothing like you imagine. Due to the fact that I had a stroke, you know my testimony. Imagine how weird my life is now. Imagine how I have to do things, how I have to mold and shape the way I live because of the way that I am physically capable of living. Imagine how many people my life touches when I tell them the story because of God. Imagine what God does to people by me sharing my testimony. So I want to share my life with you so you can feel it the way I do. So you can see it. And that's the reason for these vlogs, and that's the reason for the channel. Like, when I came up with the idea for the channel, the comics were secondary, but they started taking over. And that's not a bad thing. People love comics, and I talk to comic book writers, not writers, comic book viewers. Like, I meant like Variant and Comic Storian and NerdSync. I talked to them, and I just kind of started leaning towards more comics instead of telling you about what goes on in my life and all that. So from now on, get ready to see a lot more vlogs. I don't know how often they're going to be, but be ready, because I really want you to be ready for this. I really want you to follow and see what's going to happen, because I have no clue what's going to happen. God is an amazing God, and this life is just going to get crazier as we go. Like, I have another YouTube channel where I do music. I'm a rapper, and when one of my songs is done, I'm going to actually put it up on this channel because it's about comic books. Let's put this down for a second. So I just want you to get ready, because the channel with music, like, what's it called? I just auditioned for Team Backpack. It's a rap thing that has a truest platform. That's what they call themselves. And I auditioned, and I'll put the link down to my video if you want to see it. And the link to my Patreon if you would be so kind to consider supporting me. But that's not the point of these videos. The point of these videos is to share. And so if you want to go check out my video, go ahead and share it if you enjoyed it. And well, I'll see you back next week. And I'm sorry this video is a week late, kind of. But I really wanted to watch the DeadPool movie before I did a review, and the review fell through. So I'm sorry about that, and I apologize for this. I'll see you guys next week. Technically this week. I'll probably do it at the end of this week so that I can get it ready for the next week, Monday. There's gonna be a video again this week, and then a video on Monday. Next Monday. So, God bless y'all, and hope you have a great day.